Hey guys, what's up? We have a brand new pack. It's called the Advanced Tournament Pack 2018 Volume 1, and it will include reprints of cards with themes that support cards in the Flames of Destruction pack, and other sets from January to March 2018, so you can anticipate some clues into other sets that we have yet to be announced to come. The first card is Grandsoil, the Elemental Lord. This is an Earth Beast Warrior level 8 with 2800 attack and 2200 defense, and its effect is cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned from your hand by having exactly 5 Earth monsters in your graveyard, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. When this card is special summoned, you can target one monster in either player's graveyard, special summon that target to your side of the field. If this card leaves the field, skip the battle phase of your next turn. This is one of the Elemental Lords, and there is currently one for each attribute outside of Dark. So far, this card is currently banned due to its looping effect to bring out multiple monsters, acting as a Monster Reborn as many times as you can summon it. But it is to receive an errata, which prevents its effect from being used more than once per turn, which damages its usability. Even with this restriction, it will still see some play, as you can use your opponent's monsters against them. This card has only been printed once as a secret rare in Return of the Duelist on the 18th of August 2012, which was more than 5 years. The next card is G-Nex Controller. This is a Dark Machine Tuner level 3 with 1400 attack and 1200 defense, and it's a normal monster. This is one of the only normal tuners currently in the game, and is necessary for all G-Nex Synchro monsters. This has only been printed the once as a common in the Shining Darkness on the 7th of May 2010, so this is more than a good 7.5 years. The next card is Goka the Pyre Malice of The next card is Goka the Pyre of Malice. This is a fire zombie level 6 with 2200 attack and 1900 defense, and its effect is if you control a fire monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. When you do, target one fire monster you control, destroy that target. During each of your standby phases, special summon one fireball token, pyro type, fire level 1 with 100 attack and 100 defense in defense position. You contribute one other fire monster. This card gains 500 attack until the end phase. This card can be brought out quickly if you have a fire monster on your field, and can generate a token during each turn, which can be used for a synchro summon or a link, or to boost this card's attack points by 500 until the end phase. This first came out as a super rare in Crossroads of Chaos on the 1st of November 2008, and as a common in Onslaught of the Fire Kings, Structure on the 8th of February 2013. This was almost 5 years ago. The next card is Super Ancient Deep Sea King Coelacanth. This is a water fish level 7 with 2800 attack and 2200 defense, and its effect is once per turn you can discard one card, special summon as many level 4 or lower fish-type monsters as possible from your deck, but they cannot attack and their effects are negated. During either player's turn, when this face-up card on the field is targeted by a card effect, you contribute one other fish-type monster, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. This card is able to bring out a number of level 4 or lower fish monsters from the deck, which can enable you to bring out a Synchro, Xyz, or Link monster. This card is able to protect itself by getting rid of another fish-type monster. This card first came out as an ultra rare in Phantom Darkness on the 26th of January 2008, and lastly as a Starfoil rare in the Battle Pack Tournament prize cards on the 29th of May 2012, so this was a good more than 5.5 years. The next card is Wind Up Shark. This is a water fish level 4 with 1500 attack and 1300 defense, and its effect is when a wind-up monster is normal or special summoned to your side of the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. Once per turn, you can activate one of these effects. Increase this card's level by 1 until the end phase, or reduce this card's level by 1 until the end phase. This card is able to special summon itself, as well as level manipulation to become either to go into a higher ranked Xyz monster. This came out as a super rare in Order of Chaos on the 14th of January 2012, and lastly as a super rare in Cosmo Blazer, a special edition on the 21st of March 2013, which was over 5 years ago. The next card is Vampire Sorcerer. This is a Dark Zombie level 4 with 1500 attack and 1500 defense, and its effect is, if this card in your possession is sent to your graveyard by your opponent's card, either by battle or by card effect, you can add one Dark Vampire monster or one Vampire spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. You can banish this card from your graveyard. One Dark Vampire monster you normal summon this turn can be summoned without tributing. This card, when destroyed, searches for a vampire monster or a back row card, and enables your higher level vampire monsters to be summoned without a tribute. This came out as an ultra rare in Shadow Spectres on the 8th of November 2013, and as an ultra rare in the 2014 Megatin on the 28th of August 2014, which is almost 3.5 years. The next card is Ojama Knight. This is a Light Beast Fusion level 5 with 0 attack and 2500 defense, and it requires 2 Ojama monsters. Its effect is select up to 2 of your opponent's monster card zones. The selected zones cannot be used. This card can prevent your opponent from filling their field. However, the problem is that it is reliant on either the field spell Ojama Country to make it offensive, or to keep itself in defense mode. This came out as a common in Tactical Evolution on the 15th of August 2007. This is almost 10.5 years. The next card is number Chaos 5, which is Chaos Chimera Dragon. This is a Dark Dragon Xyz monster, rank 6 with 0 attack and 0 defense. And it requires 3 or more level 6 monsters, and its effect is, this card gains 1000 attack for each Xyz material attached to it. If this card attacks, at the end of the damage step, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card. This card can attack an opponent's monster again in a row. At the end of the battle phase, you can pay half your life points, then target 2 cards in any graveyards, place one of them on top of the deck, and if you do, attach the other to this card as an Xyz material. This card will begin with a minimum of 3000 attack points, since it needs at least 3 monsters, and it can attack twice in a turn, but at the cost of an Xyz material. This card is able to place an Xyz material under it, and force a top deck for either yourself or your opponent, which can help either keep your opponent down, or to recover a much needed card. At best, when dealing with this card, assuming for allowing only the 1 attack per turn, you will be gaining 1000 attack per turn, but if you use its detach effect, you will be replacing it at the end of the battle phase. The cost of half your life points can be devastating if it's currently a close duel. This was released as a super rare in Dragons of Legend on the 25th of April 2014, which is more than 3.5 years ago. The next card is Second Coin Toss. This is a continuous spell card that says, when a coin toss is performed, you can choose to redo the coin toss. If the toss involves multiple coin flips, redo all of them. You can only use the effect of Second Coin Toss once per turn. This card can help you deal with a coin toss if it did not go your way, and is quite limited in use outside of something like Bandit Keith's machines. This came out as a rare in Legacy of Darkness on the 1st of December 2004, and most recently as a common in Legendary Collection 4, Joey's World Mega Pack on the 11th of October 2013, which was over 4 years ago. The next card is Chain Summoning. This is a quick play spell card that says, activate as a Chain Link 3 or higher. You can conduct up to 3 normal summons or sets this turn, not just 1. You cannot activate this card if multiple cards with the same name or the effects of such cards are already activated in that chain. This card can enable you to summon 3 monsters in the same turn. However, the problem is getting this level of chain can be difficult outside of chain burn decks, and also the chances of you having 3 monsters in your hand ready to summon within the turn is quite difficult to imagine. This came out as a common in Phantom Darkness on the 26th of January 2008, and as a common in the OTS Tournament Pack 5 on the 3rd of August 2017, which is very recent. However, the issue being the OTS packs are very restricted, and so its last true release was almost a good 10. The next card is Teleport. This is a continuous spell card that says, once per turn, if your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can pay 800 life points to special summon 1 psychic type monster from your hand. This can enable you to bring out a psychic monster at a cost, but the psychic monsters work with cost damage taken and can benefit decks such as the Jack Knights. This came out as a common in Crossroads of Chaos on the 1st of November 2008, more than 9 years. The next card is Spell Power Grasp. This is a normal spell card that says target 1 face-up card on the field that you can place a spell counter on, place 1 spell counter on that target, then you can add 1 Spell Power Grasp from your deck to your hand. You can only activate 1 Spell Power Grasp per turn. This card is used to work with spellcasters that gain effects from having spell counters, such as the Mythical Beasts. This came out as a common in the Spellcaster's Command Structure deck on the 31st of March 2009. This has been more than 9. The next card is Judgment of Thunder. This is a normal trap card that says activate only when you summon a Thunder type monster. Destroy 1 card your opponent controls. This card enables destruction of either a monster or back row when a Thunder monster is summoned by any means. This came out as a common in the Duelist Genesis on the 9th of August 2008. The next card is Beast Rising. This is a continuous trap card that says once per turn you can remove from play 1 face-up beast type or beast warrior type monster you control to select 1 other face-up beast type or beast warrior type monster you control. The selected monster gains the original attack of the monster removed from play for this effect. This card is able to make your beast or beast warrior monsters stronger to become over 3000 attack very easily. This is a common and came out in Duelist Revolution on the 7th of August 2010, which is 7.5 years. The last card is Morinfen. This is a Dark Fiend level 5 with 1550 attack and 1300 defense, and it's a normal monster. This came out as a common in Metal Raiders on the 1st of December 2004, which is the first pack 13 years ago. I wonder whether Morinfen will get a newer version made like the Battle Guards, who got a new monster, as well as Arcana Knight Joker getting a Link version of itself. What do you think of these reprints, and what does this tell you What do you think of these reprints, and what does this tell you about how support in the future will become? What do you think of these reprints, and what does this tell you? Which of these would you like to see supported most, and what type of support will they get? Personally, I like the idea of the Ajamas getting their support, as well as Thunder Monsters, as they are one of the least supported types out there, despite being a type that's been in the game since the very beginning. I mean, just look at Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. Leave your comments down below, like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and as always, thank you for taking the time to watch this video.
And